Hi, Pisces. Mantic Mystic Messages here. Thanks for tuning in. Let's get some messages for you. This is a timeless reading, but I am posting this in June, so you may find this resonates for you. This is Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Let's see what we have for you, Pisces. Pisces, first card out, videotape. So you're gathering information on something or someone. You also have all in the timing. Watches. This card keeps coming up in last week here. And you have trendy, so keeping up with something. Gathering information. I think some of you are actually getting information in order to make a move, and you're going to do so in the time that feels exactly right to you. Let's use the Smith Street Gift Golden Girls Tarot for some cards for you. What do we have for you? What's going on with Pisces? What do we most need to know? 10 of Wands. Okay, putting a burden down of some kind maybe. But you're close. You're also close to achieving something. You're close to your goal here. This person still has stamina left, right? 8 of Cups here. I think some of you are walking away just in the nick of time kind of thing. Seeing things for what they are too. There's usually an eclipse in the 8 of Cups, and you're not afraid to let go of what you need. It's like having all the information you need to know. You need to let go of some sort of burden. 7 of Pentacles, definitely. Look how free and happy she feels. Yeah, this is like knowing if something's worth it and adjusting accordingly. And what else do we have? We have the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah. Another card of like contemplation, if something's really worth it, if it's worth investing in. Some of you too, you're keeping something to yourself for now and not releasing it. Part of that all in the timing. 5 of Pentacles here. The result of you moving on, this 8 of Cups, someone could feel hurt by that, or you yourself are feeling hurt maybe by someone else's like abandonment, but also just like not really almost like somebody who you thought maybe was going to be there longer, or was going to like kind of serve as a support for a while, and then that support's removed. So I am getting something like that, but it's like you releasing something, a support maybe that you no longer need. So it can have this element of like, it's like for your good, and then you have the 9 of Cups. Yeah, for your good. That's like really being satisfied. I get that even though a support of some kind, or you may be moving on, or some support, I do feel that there's this, you're able to keep up, as this card says, keeping up here. You're able to balance it all. The 9 of Cups, they're feeling quite satisfied about something. And just a caution of not overindulging too is kind of coming in on this card. Oh my goodness. Then we have the 9 of Pentacles. We have Blanche in her garden, and she's self-sufficient. She put herself in that beautiful garden. This is someone who made the right decisions, gathered the information as we saw here, stuck something out, or decided, you know what, it's time for me to move on. Reassessed a certain situation with the 7 of Pentacles, leading to this 9 of Cups. That in this 9 of Pentacles, I mean, those are both cards of leadership, because we have 99, but it's also that sort of like they've done it on their own for something. So for some of you, you come to a certain conclusion on your own, something that makes sense for you. My goodness, look at that. And then you have this beautiful 10 of Cups. Wow. Okay. So yeah, if you're wondering if you should move on from something, it's like, if you decide you're ready for a new chapter, you're ready for the new, or you're ready to let go of a certain, like, I almost want to say like a crutch, like you don't need it anymore. You don't need whatever that thing is anymore. You're ready to have that like level of leadership, independence. And so that's how you have a dream come true, in fact, with that 10 of Cups. And then you have the King of Pentacles. Yeah. And that's that stability and that structure, and that's that it's a stable energy. Very well, stability is stable, but that's someone who's very abundant. This is a wise investor. Okay, this is a prosperous energy. Very it's a provider. Okay, so maybe you are providing for yourself. There's definitely a level of independence here. So yeah, it's like some of the improvements you've made too have really paid off. And let's see what we have. If we have any money blocks, any sort of blocks in general here. I'm getting for some of you, you are turning heads. You are captivating. You're very much like captivating others, attention of others. There's repeating patterns here. So forming new behaviors. So repetitive patterns of behavior may not have been addressed, but I get from this energy that it is being addressed. So this is getting rid of repetitive behaviors. Again, that like crutch energy or something. Looking inward. This is examining what triggers behaviors, right? Gathering that information and discuss or figuring out the underlying causes and helping resolve things at a root level. This could be a repeating pattern that you're finding yourself in as far as relationships too, and you're actually addressing that. And again, that's how we get to the 9 and 10 of cups and everything. So this is about undiscovered talents too. So there could be some hidden talents that you possess that haven't been discovered. So look to your past. This is you looking to your past and thinking about the things you were good at, maybe as a kid, and then even if those skills seem useless now, they could still be hidden talents, and at the very least, they're going to be interests. And a lot of the times, when we're actually really interested in something, that's when we can really, that's when we're very successful. If there's like a real desire there, right? What else? There's this beating a dead horse energy. So this is about not knowing when to walk away when something's clearly not working. But I'm getting that you're getting on track here with that 8 of cups there. And so this is trying something new. So if you've exhausted everything within your power to make something work and it still doesn't, it could be time to move on. So look for the takeaways from the lesson that could improve your chances of success. It's a big card of strategy, right? Big card of strategy. And part of the strategy too is knowing when to make your move, right? And so you have that card of timing. This is a moon deck by Midnight Oracle, but I don't have the name because there isn't one on it. So I bought it a while ago too. You have a thunder moon. So creative, restless, fast changing energy. This could be your energy now. Let's get advice on that in a moment. We have waxing moon, intentions, wishes, and planting seeds. And as far as advice for this, though, let's use the Moonology manifestation card. If you are feeling like you're ready, you're restless, you're ready for this change, we have several cards came out. Go deeper, new moon in Scorpio. Relax, Cancerian energy. So fellow water sign energy here. New moon in Cancer. Relax, go deeper, shine, and release control. So we have Taurus energy and Leo energy. So release the control, relax, go deeper, and be ready to shine, Pisces. Be ready to shine. I get that overall. That's definitely an overall energy coming in. What else do we have coming in for Pisces? Check out your weekly reading on this channel every Saturday morning, Eastern Standard Time. It's usually around 11 a.m. If you'd like, I do a collective reading and then I pull cards for each sign. So what other sort of fortune? Oh my goodness, you have a key coming in. So this is a new beginning, direction, adventure, waiting those who are ready to let go of the past. There's a key. Yeah, there's definitely a key to something here. It's like a new door opening for you because you're ready to move on from something that's not working. You've gathered enough information, enough details to make an informed decision, and in the right timing, you're doing that. And we have Eagle, card 9. So this is soaring towards your destiny with greater clarity and strength. Beautiful card. And as far as divine direction, we'll get some divine direction cards for you. What else do we have for Pisces, please? Give us some direction. A couple of cards came out. You have letting off steam and breaking free. So breaking free from whatever's holding you back and moving forward. Don't wait for the change, create it. That is the theme of this entire reading. And let off steam, let it all out. Okay, be conscious not to hold on to any stress, anger, or anxieties. Reconnect with your spirit, And you have wealth here as well. So this is new financial opportunity helping you achieve long-term success. You did have, you have cards of financial opportunity here too. You have the King of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles. I mean, those are all good reading or good cards as far as, and then the Ten of Cups, good cards as far as realizing a dream, and it could be financial for you. Crystal cards, crystals that may come in helpful or handy now. You have two. You have Shungite, detox your life, and Sunstone, take pleasure in the things you do. Some cards flipped over there, but we're done with those for now. And actually, I want to get one more of these. Dominion. So you're the master of your domain, which may intimidate others, but you can outdo your opponents. Stay calm and observe. Yeah, there's definitely this card of like you being in the driver's seat, moving on when it's time, knowing when it's time, and doing so, acting accordingly. And you also have 666, so leave the doubt behind. So release and heal for greater things to come. Again, you're letting go of what you need to and remain positive here, 1414. So purge the negativity in life as you level up. This whole reading seems to be about that, right? Like there are a couple of really strong common themes here. Now, if there's relationship stuff, let's dig in a little bit to relationships. Doesn't have to be romantic. Could be, of course. You have close friend, so some sort of trustworthy confidant here. A friendship could blossom into love with feelings surfacing unexpectedly. So best to assess the situation clearly. Maybe that's what you're getting more information on. And then you have wicked here. So someone could have bad intentions. So make sure you share the same expectations to avoid being bound to someone in an unhealthy way. So really assessing a certain relationship before really diving in. And then you have change. So there's some sort of evolution here, growth. So together, you're releasing old habits, making room for growth that will strengthen your bond. And this does not even have to all be about the same person. All right. And let's see, we're going to get our animal cards for you, and then we'll close out your reading. If you enjoyed this, please do like, subscribe, leave a comment. Thanks. What else do we have for Pisces, please? Messages from the animals. Reindeer here, so otherwise known as caribou. Card 39, circulation, third eye chakra. Life is a continuous cycle of endings and new beginnings. Honor your natural rhythms instead of struggling against your flow. There it is again, the new beginnings. Of course, after you've cleared something out, right? And then we have crown chakra wolf, card 45. You're a divine being, so much more majestic than you could ever imagine. Embrace your true greatness. Your leadership power serves many. I'm getting a name, so I am clairaudient, and sometimes I will hear messages as I'm doing the readings, I'm channeling, and I hear the name like Devon, a name like Devon. One more of these. You have jellyfish, self-reliance, card 5, earth star chakra. That's the chakra about 6 inches or so below your feet, connects you to Gaia. It says, let go of resistance. Flow forward in the direction that's calling you. Trust you have everything you need to succeed on this journey. Again, it's like letting go of something you've outgrown, a support you don't need, something that had been holding you back or keeping you in a certain phase of your life. You're evolving, you're growing, you're breaking free. And that is a big part of what this reading has to do with, is you stepping into your own strength and sovereignty. So that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here, Pisces.